Welcome back, family. This is your boy D. For all you smart and intelligent folks out there, listen, that just simply means Ed. I'm back with another one. I always get this question. Normally it could start in various ways. It goes sort of like this. So what do you do? Oh man, here we go. Project manager. And yourself? Yeah, business operator. Okay, great, great. Are you enjoy what you're doing? Yeah, absolutely. What about you? I enjoy being a project manager. Great. So how did you get into project management? And this is where it gets really interesting. See, family, I get that question of once, and the longer the conversation goes on, then I really find out that individual is looking to get into project management, which excites me because I understand this is an amazing field, the craft alone, because there's so many skills in project management that are transferable. So to me, it's just like, oh, I get super excited, but then I got to calm my I got to calm myself down because of the fact of there's one thing sometimes people forget when they want to break into project management. You know what that thing is? Patience. Well, I should say patience and willingness. So I got 7 for you, family, that I hope that will help you if you're looking to break into this thing we call project management. Let's do it. First thing here is gain. You can go ahead and gain or capture, or I should say, go and take relevant education or certification courses. Talked about this before about the importance of the CAPM, the PMP, but there's also as you once you do obtain your certification anyway, you have to get personal development units. So it makes sense anyway just to start studying the craft that you're interested in. I would recommend definitely getting some books on project management. Definitely watching YouTube videos, watching content like this. Hey, matter of fact, hit the like button and subscribe if you're really enjoying the content. It really helps the channel. But anyway, watching content like this that's free. I'm delivering free content for you, family, because I really want to see more project managers in this field of whether it's IT, accounting, anything. But I just want to see more project managers because we need more project managers out there. But pay attention, we need exceptional project managers. And because we need exceptional project managers, making sure that you can gain relevant education that's around project management and things of that nature will really help, as well as certification. Point number 2, start from the bottom. Now we're here. Okay, start as a project coordinator. It really confuses me when a lot of people want to just jump from project coordinator to project management and have never been a project coordinator. And there's some cases where you can start off as a project manager, but they call it is really a mix between project coordinator and project management. But starting off as a project coordinator, it really gives you the foundation of what project managing is, what leading a project is, and if you're in a good organization, most of the time they'll team you up with a project manager. Then you get to watch that project manager as they run their day to day, as they're leading meetings and sitting meeting minutes out, or following up with resources. How do they go about following up with resources? How do they handle pressure, or how do they handle when you have to make sure when you're watching for your risk and then a risk turns into an issue? How do they lead when it comes for their budget? So this gives you I call it a back seat into the next step in your career. And it's very important to see this because I've watched, project coordinators that thought that they might want to go into project management, and then they realize, no, this is not for me. And that's a great thing. As I said before, is really it really it's almost like you're doing like an internship. Another point of mine, I would definitely recommend that if you're looking to break into project management, volunteer to do some project-based work. There are a lot of organizations. You can go on pmi.org and look for within your area. Matter of fact, sign up on PM, become a PMI. I'm giving you a bonus on top of one that I just said, but sign up on PMI.org to be a member and sign up for your local chapter. And their local chapter is always doing volunteer type things. I mean, this finding volunteer work to do as to get more project management experience is extremely easy. Trust me on this one. If you need some help on that, leave a comment and I can direct you to the next thing. But volunteering for project work gives you an opportunity to really learn different project management techniques besides what you read and heard in a book. You can actually go and apply those. Work on transferable skills. You already know the transferable skills that I'm going to call out, but I'm going to call them out over and over and over again. So it just so you will understand the importance of it, and that's being able to lead, to be able to communicate, and being able to be organized. I mean, there's so many more, but I'll give you one more in problem solving. These transferable skills will assist you in your journey of becoming a project manager. It would allow, even if you decide that you want to leave this thing we call in love project management, it will help you in your career, any other job that you decide to take, because you need to be able to communicate. If you're in a role, you need to be able to problem solve effectively, and being able to lead versus manage is always going to be a key transferable skill in any position that you do. As you always know, you guys know how I feel about mentorship, and mentorship to me is just basically guidance. It's just basically showing you the shortcut. So if you're interested and you need looking for a mentor, please, put it in the comments. I am working on a mentorship program, and when I release it, I will let you know. And if you're interested in something like that and working with us, hey, I would love to work with you. And I'm just looking to provide value. My job is to provide you the shortcuts, or as I call it, is the things that I learned that wasn't such public knowledge. And then once I experience, I say why it wasn't public knowledge. I'll give you an example. When leading a meeting, sometimes you won't know some of the nuances that comes with a meeting. First of all, getting people there to the meeting, making sure that you put the right information in the meeting notes that makes people want to read the meeting notes, because a lot of times, or I should say meeting minutes, a lot of times people won't read your meeting minutes, and you're like, well, I put that in there and you didn't read it. What is going on? I did all this work. So being able to have a shortcut to that, of understanding the best way to arrest people's attention when it comes to when you're putting out your notes, and your task to hold people accountable to do. Take on small projects. That is a major point for me, because when I first started, I did take on smaller projects. And the reason why I wanted to do that, I wanted to get my confidence up. I wanted to make sure that I understood what I was doing. And sometimes because a project has a beginning and end date, you'll never know what you're walking into until you actually get in there and start working a project. But the more projects you interface with, the quicker you're able to point out things. I shared that earlier, is that when you have experience, it allows you to see things faster than someone else who doesn't have experience. And that's just common mistake. But also sometimes experience can get in the way of being able to make a pivot too. So be careful there. Always lead with that beginner's mindset. Another thing I recommend as well, family, is being able to network with other project managers in a community. I'm actually working on something for that too, of building a community of new, from beginning to new project managers, and maybe even intermediate and advanced. But right now, I'm really focused on my new project managers, or individuals that are looking to get into this career, because the tools that when I was trying to figure this out, that they weren't there. And even to this day, there's an opportunity to help new project managers out, so they can make a solid decision if this is a career path that they want to go down. Because I would hate, and again, I've shared this multiple times, that you get into this career and you find out, hey, this is not something I'm really truly interested in. It looked good from the outside, but no, I'm good. And then also you can really run, when you network with other project managers, it gives you an opportunity to really kind of trade stories, that, as we would say, like, hey, how would you have handled this if this particular incident happened with you? So it's really giving you additional support when you network with people, because they probably been through what you've already are either going through, or you just got out of. I hope you enjoyed today's content, family. That is very important. I'll close with these closing remarks here, family. When you break into this field, or you want to break in this field, just understand it is going to take some time for you to get up to speed, to understand the nuances, the politics, the actual artifacts, what to use, how to deal with people, because people are what is going to be are going to be your foundation to lead these projects. So if you're thinking about it, if you're thinking about breaking in, leave a comment. I would love to see who's interested in breaking into this thing called project management. Or has just made the transition. So leave your comments below. This has been your boy ED. This has been another Conscious Agility Movement.